My name is Scott, and I just saw Dan and his husband's video, and I just read this week's Savage Love. And I can't believe that we're still living in a society in which gay teenagers are killing themselves over the fact that they're homosexuals. I wanted to share my story and to also tell you that it does get better. It's not going to be perfect, but it's not going to be as bad as it is in high school. I remember the first time that I was called a fag. I had no idea what that word meant. It stuck with me for the rest of the day, and I was in seventh grade. I then went home and looked up the word to find out that it meant homosexual, which still meant nothing to me because at that point I didn't know anything about sexuality. I had no clue. As I went through high school, I was, of course, harassed. At one point, I was put in the gym class with the category of kids we called burnouts, who tormented me mercilessly. Um, I was also thrown against lockers. I was called a faggot. I was called everything you could think of. I thought there was something wrong with me. I thought I could fix it. I tried to think maybe through prayer. I researched the subject. I found out that there were a lot of times that it was simply a phase. I thought maybe it would go away. It didn't. But once I got out of high school, I got to university where it wasn't really even a subject. I graduated from university in 3 years. I then was able to go to law school. In law school, I finally met some friends of mine who were openly gay and was able to come out to them. I was afraid to come out to my family because I knew too many stories of people who had been kicked out of their homes by their parents, who had been disowned, and I was afraid that my parents would do the same because they had had previous discussions amongst themselves or made comments which made me believe homosexuality would not be accepted. It was my parents who told me that they thought they knew that I was gay and that I had a boyfriend. I didn't. He was my best friend, but fine with me. And it was a very relieving moment for me. Once my parents knew and once my family knew, I didn't care what anyone else said about me. I still can remember to this day at one point when I was walking to class in law school where some construction workers were working. One of them yelled at me, "Hey, effing faggot." I was comfortable enough with myself at that point to turn around and go, well, I haven't had sex in a while, so you can delete the effing part and just leave the faggot. I don't care. I've met so many wonderful people in my life that, although straight, male and female, Catholic, whatever religion, they got to know me as a person to the point where they said, I may not support homosexuality, but I support you because I like you as a person. I've been threatened, even as an adult, it still can happen, but I've had friends that have intervened for me, friends that were formerly so homophobic that they would never have even questioned dealing with a gay male or female, who have intervened on my behalf and said, leave him alone. He's a great person. Whatever he does in his free time in his bedroom is his business and has nothing to do with you. I've been together with my partner now for 15 years. I did graduate law school. I now live in Germany. I'm going to university again to become a teacher. Stick it through, but don't let them step on you. Tell your parents, really. Most parents are going to take your side, and they're going to help you. If you're being harassed at school, go to your parents and make them go to the school administrators, the principal, the guidance counselor, whomever. It's not acceptable. But don't do something and kill yourself. That's too high a price to pay for other people's stupidity. Once you are out of high school, wherever you are, it will get better. It won't be perfect, like I said before. You're still going to find people who are ignorant, who are going to discriminate against you on the job, in life in general. But once you're out to yourself, to your family, to your friends, who cares what anybody else says? Who cares what opinion they have of you? It's what you think about yourself, and it's what your family and your friends think about you that's important. Don't listen to the stupid people in the world because there are just too many of them. And hopefully one day you'll be able to, in 5, 10 years, marry the partner of your choice because hopefully this stupidity over anti-gay marriage will end. At some point we'll all have equality, but stick it out. It does get better.